Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I've had a few people ask me to show some of the drag racing that I do with my C8 Corvette. So I put together a little video of about 3 rounds that I did this past Friday at one of the Club Challenge events that I am involved in with the Corvette Club. I got 2 rounds and then lost the 3rd round. So I'm going to show all of it to you. Now, what I want to tell you is I had my wife videoing from the stands, first with their iPhone, then I gave her the GoPro to use for the second 2 runs. So you'll see that. And then I used the Insta360 Go 2 in my car, and you'll see the horizon move around a little bit on the Insta360. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. I kind of attribute it to, it just had a hard time figuring out. I had it stuck to the windshield in the car, and it just couldn't exactly figure out what was level. So you'll see that camera move around a little bit, but you can still see what's going on. So you're going to see first an outside view, Sarah videoing the race from the stands, and then I'll show you what it looks like from inside the car, and then give you a little explanation of what was going on. Okay, the tail of the tape on this first win, I did really well with my reaction time, and that's honestly what won me the race, although I was way off on my dial-in, and that very well could have lost the race for me. Now let's take a look at the second round of eliminations.
Comes the big show.
The second round here, the other driver had a better reaction time than I did, but I nailed my dial-in. I had an 1182 dial and ran an 1182.5, which is pretty darn good. Now you heard the other driver slowing down and kind of revving his engine there at the end, getting on and off the throttle. What he was trying to do was make sure that he didn't go faster than his dial-in. But what that allowed me to do was to catch him at the top end, and I just barely caught him and won that round. Now let's take a look at the third round of eliminations.
Marcus Crawford and Ashley Day. Marcus Crawford and Ashley Day.
In this last race, I really got beat by a better driver, quite frankly. I had a little bit better reaction time than she did. However, she was much better at her dial-in than I was. I was way off on my dial-in. I actually thought that my car would go fractionally faster in the cooler weather. It did not. In fact, it was a little bit slower. I slipped a fair amount on the starting line, and that is evident if you look at that 60-foot number of 1.937. That is a much slower 60-foot than I'd had all evening. So, no matter what, it was a fun race, and I really enjoyed it and had a great time. So I hope you guys got a kick out of this too. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed that. Now, what I'm going to say is, no, it's not a drone video, but on my channel, I do drones and tech. And I guess I can consider that Corvette high-tech. There's a lot of technology built into that car. Mid-engine, dual clutch, 8-speed computer-controlled transmission. So, in any case, I hope you got a kick out of that. And the next video will be drones again. So that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And heck yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Alrighty, bye now.